Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to get into another reading for you guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope this message helps you guys. Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong, Pisces. Happy birthday. Thank you for being here. Get in the comments, y'all. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. And we are going to get into it. If you want to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Let's see what Pisces needs to know. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. What does Pisces need to know when it comes to their life and situations for Pisces? Guidance. You're being guided, but there's also other people being guided with you. You're being guided into a similar direction as other people. You're included in a group, Pisces. Intuition and change your perception. Ooh, yeah. So you're following the flow. It's like you're included in a group of people who are being called in a specific direction, Pisces. All right. Your intuition is leading you in the direction that you need to go to make the best decisions for your future, you guys. This is about your future. But it's always about your future. Whatever decision that you're making right now is going to end a particular part of your life. It's going to end a cycle in your life. Okay. You're being guided from the end to the beginning. So it's like whatever's ending or whatever's coming to completion in your life, your spirit team is leading you through this path to get to the beginning of your next phase. Okay. I feel like you could meet a new group of people. You could make some new friends. Okay. Any perspective that you have that's kind of like small-minded. I don't want to say small-minded. Yeah, evasive. So you may be trying to avoid people, or you may have been avoiding people or keeping yourself to yourself for a while. But there's a limited perspective that you have on something. And it's like, your spirit team wants you to see new things, to do new things, to expand your experience so you can have a different perspective. Some of you guys are stressed out about the future, or you're stressed out sometimes when it comes to like opening up to people. I feel like your spirit team wants you to look at groups differently. Okay, what is this about for Pisces? They also want you to look at what you could have like differently, what's possible in your life. They want you to see a wider perspective. What else for Pisces? Oh, wow. The title card. Ooh, soul family just showed itself. So this could be about your job for some of you guys. I was verbally abused and or physically in my childhood and clingy. What else for Pisces when it comes to this message? Obsessive. You may look at like how you come across very seriously. Like your image is very important to you. Who you involve yourself with is very important to you. You could be getting a lot of attention. We have clingy again, and I'm a nervous wreck. So I feel like there's some type of difficulty here when it comes to like making connections. There's a loud plane. There's definitely a magnetism that you have that attracts a lot of people to you. And that can be overwhelming for you at times when it comes to dealing with large groups. Okay. You may be a person who throughout your life, you've only had like maybe one or two close friends at a time. Growing up, you may have had like a best friend or a close friend. You may not have been very social. Social situations, social environments with a lot of people could have definitely been very stressful for you. Some of you may be very focused on like a job or a career opportunity as well. And there could be some type of connection to your childhood when it comes to how you were treated, how people spoke to you. Okay. What else for Pisces? Public eye. Oh my God. And it fell on top of this obsessive card. Look at this. Look at the similarities. You see what I'm saying? Some of you may have a phobia of like being in the public eye, being around a lot of people, being seen by a lot of people, having a lot of people observe you. This could be a situation where when you were growing up, you got a lot of critiques. Like there was always somebody critiquing you about something, about the way you looked, about the way you talked, about the way you carried yourself. Yeah. Tangled. It's complicated, emotionally entwined, sorting out your feelings. And getaway. Take a break to get clear. Time apart is needed. Long distance affair. So some of you may have a tendency to like be closed off to people. There's a lot of emotions. There are a lot of feelings that come up when you think about entering into a group or even going into a public space. And it could cause you a lot of stress or anxiety mentally. Because like some of you may have grown up with parents or elder figures in your life who were just very critical of you before you went into a public space. And it could have caused you a lot of stress. You could have felt very judged. You may have had some type of like unique personality or features that caused you to be observed a lot when it comes to like how you actually looked. Okay, what else for Pisces? What is this message? Marry me. Okay, there could be a contract coming up that could put you in a very visible position, and that's why this is coming up. You guys are getting an opportunity or you're being offered something that's going to put you in a very visible position. And you're being asked to change your perspective about crowds, about public events, about groups. We have warning. Your ex could be unstable. End things carefully. Protect yourself. Oh, and sexual intercourse. Child, what is going on? Some of you are about to be in a position where an ex-husband, ex-wife, baby mama, baby daddy, they're going to be very clingy towards you. And they may have been very verbally abusive towards you in the past. And you may be nervous about being in a very you may be nervous about being in a front-facing position because you maybe have dealt with this person. I feel like some of you may be needing to take extra precautions. You may be needing to take extra precautions because someone from your past, I feel, is going to act some type of way when you get into this front-facing position. I feel like you guys are about to be in the public eye, or you're about to have a lot of eyes on you. You're going to be observed a lot. And either what someone has done to you in the past when it comes to verbal or physical abuse, or what someone will do during this time could be coming up to the surface. Like if you were treated really negatively as a child when it comes to how people talk to you and how they treated you, it could affect how you feel when this opportunity comes, or it could affect whether or not you have the confidence to accept this opportunity. But also some of you could have a person from your past who doesn't want to let you go, or they're possibly going to be acting clingy as you step into this front-facing position because of like their possessive attitude towards you. Okay. More details for Pisces. Thank you. Ooh, this is a good card. I feel like this is the Wheel of Fortune or something about the wheel. It's destiny. You got all the zodiac signs on here. Okay. Card number 16. And it's a 6 of hearts. So that's like 6 of cups. So yeah, this is about your destiny. This is about your fate. Ooh, 20. That's like, I know those are good cards. Ooh, and here we go with this 36, this cross. All right, Pisces. So let's start with card number 20, which is the ace of spades. When you play spades, the ace of spades is like the best card unless you play Joker, joker, deuce, deuce. Spades be confusing me, child. But that's a 8. Joker, joker, deuce, deuce. Deuces. Twos could be significant. So maybe February, something about February. Double twos, 22. This could be something that you're mastering. Okay. Now, why did this thing do that? Okay, here we go. The 8 of spades. Hold on, let me look at it, y'all. My eyesight isn't what it used to be. Okay. Jesus. It says clarity, thinking. So it's like swords. Yeah, the 8 of swords. Clarity, expansion, obsessive. What does that say? Obvious answer. I almost said obsessive. Obvious answer, powerlessness. So there's an answer that you're going to receive about feeling powerless in a situation. You're about to get some clarity about why you've been feeling trapped or stuck in a situation, and it's going to provide you expansion. Okay. Let's just see real quick, because I never really used these cards. Oh, the park. That's nice. Okay. When you're going to a party, a concert, or a business meeting, I am sure to show up in your reading. So this could be a party, a concert, a business meeting. We have public eye. We have this obsessive card with the crowd. It looks like they're at a concert. Or a business meeting. I am sure to show up in your reading. You will find me in a reunion or a retreat, a riot or a picnic. I like crowds and public events. So naturally, I am good with all your networking intents. Ooh. Some of you, this could be like a high school or college reunion. This could be like a couples retreat. It could be like some type of vacation that you're going on. Okay, but it says, in the time of the Lenormand, the park or garden was a social venue, a meeting place. It was a space for getting out and about, sharing and networking, a place where relationships were forged. As in the Reverie, the card is often depicted as a cultured garden with a foundation, perhaps an echo of Nuremberg, from where the game of hope first sprang. The card means public, and while it may seem strange that there are no people in the image, it is because the public space is what is being depicted. When this card is read, it's adding the meaning public to the cards in the vicinity. Ooh, and then you got this. Ooh, okay, okay. It's adding public to the cards in the vicinity. The park and the tower 19 would signify a public organization. The park and the book 26 would show public education. Okay. It is best to stick with the literal Lenormand. This card can suggest the importance of being social, and maybe it is saying you need to promote yourself more, particularly if combined with the Moon 32. A contemporary meaning of this card with the Heart 24 might be online dating. If we had the park, the heart, and the letter, okay, in the 21st century, this could be that email you've been waiting for. Oh, okay. So this is a public place. This could be a church, though, with this cross card. It could definitely be a church, or like a religious gathering for some of you guys. I also feel like you are destined to do something in the public eye, because it's just too much it's just too many cards saying that. And I really feel like you guys have someone who you've ended a situation with, who still wants to, it's like they still want to be attached to your success in some way, or attached to your affluence. Okay. 16. Now this says stars. Okay. Shiny sparkles, guidance, and healing is what I promise through a gentle feeling. I am reassurance, inspiration, and a new path for your exploration. Wish upon a star, for I bring hope and light from afar. In the game of hope, we make progress along a snakes and ladders type map of life. At this stage, arriving at the star of good prospects. Here we see the stars mapped out on the zodiacal compass, okay, indicative of this very journey through life. The stars in the Lenormand can be interpreted as a fixed course, something that is preordained, like your destiny or your fate. The stars indicates the need for vision and the desire for wish fulfillment. We have all heard the saying about someone who has stars in their eyes and that we should follow our own star. Therefore, it is a card of optimism and ambition. The stars card is a card that pretends success and much promise and thanking one's lucky stars. So yeah, this is something that's preordained. It's destiny, it's fate. It's something that you can't avoid. You're meant to be in a position of authority. You're meant to be in a public facing position. You're meant to be in a situation where you're like very front facing, and the anxiety or insecurities or fears that you have to overcome come from your childhood of being judged or criticized or critiqued really harshly, either by people in public spaces, people in groups, people in the public, things like that. It's like you're being triggered in that way. You were triggered as a child, or you were imprinted upon with that trauma as a child because it was going to be something that you had to deal with moving forward as an adult. Now, the only thing that I don't like is this cross card, because that card is a little funky. And I think we read that in another reading, but I'll go ahead and read it again. It says, I am the bringer of grief, sadness, burdens, and ordeals. Pain, suffering, and guilt is the area of my expertise. I claim weeping, tears, and lamentations, and ask for prayers and supplications. And I always say prayers and sorrows. When happy cards come at my right, then you shouldn't experience too much fright. Okay. The cross in the Lenormand is a symbol of the state of suffering, universal and unavoidable. It is the state of carrying the burden of others who are not accountable for their actions. The cross we have to bear. This card is the calling card of taking responsibility despite the cost. On a positive note, with this, redemption may come, dependent on surrounding cards. So yeah, I feel like whatever your position is, some of you guys are going to be able to network. Some of you guys are being asked to put yourself out there more, to put your talent, skills, and abilities, your gifts in a more visible position. Okay, this could be with a specific group of people or just in general. Okay. But you're being asked to do that because it's a part of your destiny. And I feel like you and a group of people are all kind of together. We have a 31 here, which is a 4. We have a 4 here with the change your perception. And then we have a 10 with the 28. This is a part of your fate. This is a part of your destiny. You're making decisions right now that are leading you towards this kind of like preordained, inevitable conclusion. That it's like, it's not so much something that you're going to be forced to do. You have free will, but it's something that's going to happen regardless. Like, people go viral all the time. People are always like visible online when it comes to something, whether they necessarily want to be or not. And it doesn't really matter what you do, but you can garner that attention without even trying. Some of you may be trying to, and you may be battling with some, deep inner trauma in order to overcome self-sabotage or overcome your fears. But some of you may not be trying to be in a public facing position, but you're going to end up being in that position anyway. And I feel like you need to know that it's going to come with some caveats. Like, it's going to come with some, I feel like you guys don't believe what I'm saying, but it's going to come with some like side effects. Okay. That's just kind of like your cross to bear. It's like, with all the blessings that are going to come in, there are going to be negative parts to it too. But it's like your soul family is trying to help guide you through this process to not only change your perception of yourself, but also change your perception of what's outside of you, what's inside of you, and what's outside of you. They want you to be aware of all sides so that you can understand how to deal with this situation, whatever this is. You may come in contact with a lot of miserable people, honestly. But there's a reason why you're coming in contact with these people. And more than likely, you've experienced this on a personal scale when it comes to the interactions and experiences that you've had thus far up until this point. And Spirit is saying that, listen, we're preparing you for something right now where it's going to be at an even larger scale. And they want you to know that you kind of aren't going to be able to avoid it, because it's going to keep happening. Even if you're not famous, even if you're not in the public eye, it's going to happen to you on any level. So they're trying to help you like deal with it right now. So what is the message for Pisces when it comes to this situation? Like, what do you want them to know, Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know? The Tower. Scorpio season could be significant. There's a change in power. There's a change in authority. Queen of Swords, Hangman. There could be a feminine energy, a Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius who's basically changing the rules in a situation, or asserting some type of dominance in a situation, asserting authority in a situation. It's like Hangman, while you're kind of like hanging there, you see something happening in the distance, or you see a change taking place in the distance. There could definitely be some type of backlash about something that you're doing, but I feel like you need to understand that you're the truth, or you know what it is that you're doing, or you're going to be able to avoid something. Some of you are the Queen of Swords and you see that something is being destroyed, or you see that it's like I don't want to say it's an organization. It could be a company. It could be a business, a large business. It could be like a power structure of some kind, but it's being destroyed, and you see it being destroyed, and you know that means that you're going to be released from some type of bondage or stagnancy. That's what it feels like to me. As you watch something crumble, or as you watch something being destroyed, you know that it means you're going to be released. There could also be like you observing a situation where you know you're going to have to fight, okay? They want you to know that there's going to be a tower, and you can see it coming. You see some type of destruction coming. But I also feel like you're the answer to, like, you know how to solve it too. You know how to fix it, or you know how to resolve something. What's the Tower for what Pisces needs to know? Justice, child. Something is meant to crumble. Something is meant to be destroyed. This could be a legal system. It's something big, Pisces. 6 of Cups and the Strength card. Yeah, your past prepared you to have courage during this Tower moment. Your past prepared you for this. Knight of Cups. What's the Tower? One more card. Oh my. The 3 of Swords reversed. Definitely, this is definitely a crazy situation. With the 3 of Swords reversed, it feels like you're healing from something. Oh my God. You know what I just got? Some of you guys are going to be well known or famous for like disassembling establishments, like dismantling establishments. It's like you have a connection to God, source, higher power, and you see the vision of what something could be. Like you get the messages from source of how to like resolve situations, and you balance logic and love together, like emotions and thoughts, things that are concrete. It's like Mercury and Neptune. So Mercury and Neptune, for some reason, are coming to mind. They could be significant. So Virgo energy, Gemini energy, but also like Pisces energy, Aquarius energy, like that futuristic type of vibe. You balance the reality, the 3D with the 5D. You have that connection to be able to see how to bring, you know, the intangible into a tangible field, like metamorphosis or alchemy. You know how to resolve conflicts. Ooh, child. And I feel like it's because of what you've experienced or because of what you've endured in your past that has prepared you for this. Because now is something big that you're going to use those skills or experience for. I also feel like whatever this is, like whatever your ideas are when it comes to solving a problem that's been going on for a long time, ultimately ends up dismantling establishment. It's either you provide healing for people or you are healed from something right in time to be prepared for a disaster. It's crazy. It's like you heal from something just in time to be thrown into something else, but it's not like a negative thing unless you look at it negatively. That's why Spirit is saying change your perception. Because you may feel like you can't resolve something, or you may feel like something is bigger than you, but Spirit is trying to tell you it's not. They're trying to tell you that the trauma that you've healed is just right. Like I'm getting the 3 bears. Goldilocks and the 3 bears. One porridge was too hot, one was too cold, the other one was just right. One bed was too big, one was too small, the other one was just right. I also feel like something is like a perfect fit, or you're a perfect fit for a position, and somebody's about to get fired, somebody's about to get let go, laid off, removed. They're going to be asked to step down, and you're going to be asked to take their place. The universe is blending the energy together to make this happen. Yeah. Why is Pisces getting this message? 9 of Wands. Because you're going to be intimidated. You're going to feel like you're not going to be able to do it. You're going to feel like this is too much. The 6 of Hearts. Oh, the 6 of Hearts. It says ephemeral, good memories, relationships, dreams. You're about to network with people or make public relations. You might be in public relations, like as a career. 4 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's like there's some type of self-deprecating thoughts that are going to make you feel like you can't do this. Now, the 6 of Clubs talks about creativity, victory, expectations. And that's the Wands energy. This is about success, because you have the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. There's some type of fear surrounding your destiny or intimidation. People may be intimidated by you. People may become abusive, obsessive, try to be possessive towards you because you share your ideas, and people are not going to understand the vision. And it might be making you feel as if you have the wrong idea, but Spirit is saying you don't. What's the Nine of Wands for why Pisces is getting this message? Six of Pentacles, another 6. June could be significant. You also have Libra, maybe Taurus out here with the Justice. 2 Scales cards. Yeah, Libra and Taurus. So Taurus is at the end of April, going into the beginning of May. Yeah, May and June could be significant for sure. And it's Scorpio season. 2 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. You're going to have to separate your emotions from the situation. It's like you can't get in your feelings about people hating on you. You can't get in your feelings about people like saying mean shit about you, because people are going to go out of their way to try to abuse the situation or abuse you. What's the Nine of Wands? You're also going to have to go into something kind of like sight unseen. You may not have a lot of details or understand like how something is going to turn out, where you're going to end up, what this is going to lead to, what you're going to feel. You're not going to have a lot of information to go on going into it, but it's like where you are currently isn't necessarily satisfying you, or you're not really getting fulfillment from your current situation and you want more. Whatever work that you're doing now is not like paying the bills enough, or you're still struggling. What's the Nine of Wands? Hermit. Yeah, you're already very experienced when it comes to like receiving criticism. I feel like there's something that you're meant to do and it's going to heal some type of situation. And it may dismantle an organization or an establishment in the process. And you may receive backlash, but you know how to deal with that backlash. 2 of Pentacles and the Temperance. You may also have an urge to turn this down because it may not look like what you want it to look like. It may not be perfect. You might be trying to weigh your options in a situation and make a decision of what path to choose. But we definitely talked about that in the last reading. You may have to be very strategic about who you share things with also. Like who's prepared to get the information that you have. The title card is here again though. You may be investigating 2 different lines of business and choose to focus on one or the other. I just feel like what's the 3 of Swords reversed? The 8 of Pentacles. You're behind on your work. There's something that you want to work on, but it's hard for you to find time to do it. You're kind of behind. You may be procrastinating a little bit. Okay. You may have taken some time off, and that was the right thing to do. Death card, 4 of Cups. You may not be as enthusiastic to work on something as you have been in the past. You may choose to work on it when you get like the inspiration to work on it. You may be feeling right now like you don't want to work on something because you haven't been getting the results that you want in a situation. And you don't want to like feel the pain. What's the Justice? Knight of Cups. Ooh, snap. Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. But it's like you're inspired about something. I feel like your spirit team is telling you not to give up on something because it's a part of your destiny. And it's going to put you in a position where you're going to be very important in the future. I feel like your spirit team wants you to get something out there that you've been struggling to work on. And the reason why I feel like you've been struggling to work on it is because you're not getting the results that you want. And you may not see it as valuable right now. But I feel like there's a time where it's going to be very valuable in the future. I feel like people are going to pay in the future to basically know what it is that you know or to get information from you. What's the Hermit? The Page of Swords. You have experience with something. Death card and the Moon. It's like you know what to expect, or you know what's going to happen. Like this could be in your job. Like you may have experience when it comes to, just say you're working at a specific job and there's some type of power structure or power dynamic that's changing. There's something that you know from past experience that you can offer that could actually solve a problem in a situation, but that could like ruffle some feathers. That's kind of what it feels like. I just feel like you guys are ruffling feathers everywhere. There's a change happening that you can see coming that I feel like other people don't see coming. What's the Six of Pentacles? What's the Six of Pentacles? Two of Swords. Yeah. Like, you could be selling some random ass product that people are like, why would we need that? Who would need that? We don't need that. Star and the Five of Swords. But it's like you see the future, Aquarius energy. You see what other people don't see. And there's some type of value that you have that's going to make you very important in the future. Because there's an establishment that's being dismantled, or there's some type of destruction that's happening. It could be natural disasters. Like, listen, I predicted a lot of stuff on Casey Nicole Speaks, and nobody's really checking for that channel. And I be in and out. You get what I'm saying? So it's like kind of like an example. I'm not trying to put myself in it, but like there's something that's going to make you very famous. Okay. And your spirit team is basically telling you that right now, it's something about you kind of dealing with this chastisement or I don't know. You're being chastised, you're being ignored, you're being dismissed, you're being looked over. Whatever your kooky, quirky product is that, you know, maybe you're coming. This man in Africa just came up with this electric vehicle or some type of vehicle that doesn't need it powers itself. It's like a generator, like a moving generator. And they already tried to come for him before, you know, certain people, you know, and they took him out. So he went to Africa and developed it and everything like that. And it's something that's maybe in the past it wasn't very necessary, or in the past it wasn't something that people were checking for, but it's going to be something that people check for in the future. Ooh, excuse me. Star and the Five of Swords. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like people are going to be begging for you to sell them this product or to give them this information. You see what people are going to need, even though it's been difficult for you to get it off the ground right now. Yeah. What's Pisces energy towards this message? King of Wands. Yeah, you feel like you've tried it. I really feel like you guys are tired. You're exhausted. You're tired of trying. You're tired of getting like endorsements. You're tired of getting funding. You're tired of getting something. Yeah. 10 of Wands. You just feel over it. You feel irritated. You don't want to deal with it. It's like too many people are coming for you. You're tired of fucking dealing with people's shit. You're exhausted when it comes to your action. You don't want to take any action on something because it just feels like you never really get ahead, or you're behind, or it's like it feels like an impossible goal to reach. You feel like you put a lot of work in and all you've gotten is like conflict or trouble. Okay. What's the King of Wands for Pisces energy towards this? The Magician. Temperance. Yeah, it's just been a long process. Even though it's like you believe in what you're doing, I feel like you believe in what you're doing, but it's taken a lot of like patience. What's the Magician with the King of Wands? King of Pentacles. This could even be something that you do like for your family. Like this could be a gift or a skill or an ability that you have that you just don't want to put out into the public because it's something that you've been doing something the same way for so long. It's kind of like you're comfortable with where things are right now. You don't want to like have all of that trouble. Some of you aren't developing something or you aren't putting something out there because you don't want to get the trouble. But it's like your spirit team is trying to tell you like I feel like something is going to happen that makes you kind of like they're telling you the tower is going to happen, where it's like something is going to force you to put this out there or take this leap of faith. Like I don't know exactly what it is, but that's what the tower is. It's like a situation that you kind of can't like avoid, where you either have to take the leap of faith or you're going to get pushed. Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. You may see like visions in your dreams about people. You may see things that are going on underneath the surface, behind the scenes. You may know that a person in a position of power is doing things behind the scenes, and you know like what's going to happen in a situation. Or you know how to resolve a situation. You have some type of resource. Whatever this is something that's hidden, it's something that's secret, it's something that's private, that you just feel like it would be too much of a hassle to share. It would be too much of a hassle to develop, or you've already tried to do it a bunch of times and you're sick of that shit. Okay, what's the advice for Pisces? Page of Pentacles, and it's kind of like sideways. They want you to know that whatever this is has value. Even if the value appears to be small right now, this trouble that you're going through, this whole cross energy, it's worth it in the end. Yeah, the World card and the 10 of Cups. I feel like you have to put a little bit in every day. Knight of Swords. And one of y'all in the comments said, like, all you need is a mustard seed or something like that. And that's true. Like, something looks very small right now, but it's going to be very big in the future. Because people are coming at you. And it's like, that's the sign that Spirit is trying to give you, that there's a few different people. You're not the only one. And I don't know if this is for everybody, but listen, you're one of a select group of people who are being led into a position of power. What's the Knight of Swords with the Page of Pentacles? Lovers. The fact that you are feeling called to speak, the fact that you're choosing to speak up about something holds value or worth. And I feel like your word is going to hold some type of weight. Like your endorsement is going to hold a lot of weight, or your information is going to hold a lot of weight. Your involvement in something is going to hold a lot of weight in the future because you're choosing to speak up now. Because people are going to see the value in your decisions. People are going to see the value in your insight, in your information. Something is at its infancy right now. Something is at a very beginning level right now, but it's going to be something that ends up being really big. And I feel like your spirit team either wants you to take the chance to get it out there, or they want you to continue to pursue it, even if you feel kind of torn about it. They want you to continue to pursue this. Okay. Ooh, look at that spotlight. See what I'm saying? What else does spotlight? Potlight. Some of you are creating a light that can help grow pot. Or some type of light. A light source. You could be the source of light. Gemini energy, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, maybe Aries. What else does Pisces need to know? Fighting, envy, unemployed. Yeah, I feel like you're getting backlash from people who don't matter. Okay. What else does Pisces need to know? Controversy, secretive, avoidance, and desire. Yeah. I feel like you guys are avoiding... It's like you're trying to avoid conflict. You're trying to avoid some type of drama. You're being very secretive about whatever this is because you either don't want to cause controversy or you don't want to deal with the fucking controversy. Like you don't want to deal with the extra things that are going on. But either you are meant to dismantle this establishment or you are meant to provide some type of information that's going to create a wave of change. There's some type of reference to like intimacy, sex, marriage, relationships, connections. Some of you don't want like all of the attention. I don't know if that's literal, like when it comes to your personal life, but it's like some of you don't want the attention. You're always going to have that one goofy motherfucker that has something negative to say. Just know that. Because I feel like that's kind of the vibe that's coming up. It's like you have something important to say. And this is a part of your destiny. Yeah. Overcome your fears. Find a way to forgive. I feel like your spirit team wants you to overcome your fear of like controversy or confrontation. Overcome your fear of like public spaces or being in the public eye. They want you to shift your mindset about money and fame and attention and all these different types of things. Because it's like, I'm hearing something about the exception to the rule. Like, if you feel like something is a rule, you're the exception to the rule, or you're meant to show that there are exceptions to the rule. Wow, this reading is interesting. What's the advice? Yeah, open up your heart. I feel like your spirit team wants you to see the possibilities of a situation. Yeah, Phantom Quartz, embrace change, open up your heart. And Amethyst, trust your intuition. Yeah. There's definitely a situation where you're going to be pushed. If you don't jump, you're going to be pushed. And you need to know. There was a whole reading, y'all, too, that I forgot to upload. I mean, I uploaded it and members have had access to it for like a week. But I forgot to release it to the public. So I think you guys saw that recently. For some reason, it's coming up in my mind. And it's called, like, the thumbnail says Dirty Tricks. And it says the most important advice you'll hear all year. I don't know why I never released it. I feel like it wasn't time. So there's definitely something that like hasn't been able to take off because it's not the right time. But they want you not to give up when it comes to putting energy into something. Because it's like you're content in your bubble right now. You're content where you are. You don't want to push the envelope. You don't want to, test the boundaries of a situation. You don't really want to like do the most. You're more of a private person. But I feel like you could be a little bit bored of what you're doing. You could be a little bit fed up and tired of it. You could be a little dissatisfied about like the yield and the results that you're getting. And I feel like your spirit team is trying to challenge you to embrace the change that's naturally happening in your life, because you don't want to be in a situation where you like outgrow your space, because I feel like you've outgrown something, or it's time for you to evolve into something else. And like what you're doing right now could evolve into something else on its own. You just don't give up on it. You could do something new that could evolve your life into a different space. They just don't want you to give up on it. Either way, whatever you choose, it's like you're going to have to grow, because your butterfly status is inevitable. You're going to turn into the butterfly. You're going to grow wings. You're going to spread your wings. And if you try to stay in the cocoon, it'll be the end. And that's not going to be good for you. It's not, you can't just stay in the cocoon. So I hope that helped, Pisces. Book your readings if you want below in the description box. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. And remember, Pisces, this is our circle boost. Bye.